It is perfect. Okay, now I really don't still know how to work this. Okay. Perfect. Okay, perfect. I'm so excited. Let me fix my angle and get us back right. Oh my gosh. It has been so long. I hope y'all can see me and hear me okay. I hope you can see me and hear me okay. Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all. I'm so excited. It has been a while. I know for sure it has been a while since I've been present on Facebook, and that's why I'm here. Hey y'all, hey. Of course, I can never see who's viewing. I struggle with social media, but I'm excited to be here. I have not been on Facebook in a while, and I miss y'all. I miss this. I miss this. So hey y'all, hey. Hey. Okay, I see some stuff rolling in. Perfect. Hey y'all. Of course, if y'all are new to me, I'm Cornisha. I'm an entrepreneurship coach. And it has been a while since I've been on Facebook. And that's why I'm here to pop in and explain myself. And I know most people think, oh, you don't have to explain yourself or whatever, but I launched a business in October and I have been going hard. I've really been marketing and exposing who I am and what I offer. And then I just went AWOL. So in that, yes, I'm going to come back and explain myself. But in, of course, me being an entrepreneurship coach, I coach clients in this month of being off of social media. I've been working. I've coached clients. I've really poured into my clients and myself, helping strategize our next plans, next moves, teaching my clients how to think when it comes to entrepreneurship, because I don't want them dependent and reliant on me. So I've been away from social media, but I've been here. I've definitely been here. I've been working, and I just wanted to pop in and talk to y'all. How has everything been? How's things been? How's business? How's life? I'm a life coach as well, so of course, how's life? I coach my clients through maneuvering through the trials of life so that we can properly set ourselves up in entrepreneurship. So I talk about life as well, and how's things. While you guys are typing responses, it's been a long 30 days. It's been 30 days exactly today since I've been here. So of course I have to say, hey, and like I say, I launched in October, and I always say I vow to be a demonstration of entrepreneurship, and not just what entrepreneurship is on the glory days, on the days where we're making our money, on the days where we're marketing, on the days where we're showing our success. I vow to be a demonstration of the full process of entrepreneurship. And that's exactly why I'm here right now. Honestly, as I teach my clients, I always say you must recalibrate as you go in entrepreneurship. We have our mission, we have our purpose, and in the event that we're not in alignment with the mission and purpose of entrepreneurship, we must recalibrate. That's a must. So that's where I've been, recalibrating. I got to a place where I wasn't completely happy with the process of entrepreneurship. I wasn't enjoying the perks of the journey. I wasn't enjoying the perks of working from home. Me taking my dog out, something as simple as that became a chore when months ago I prayed for a dog. So in that, I had to get myself together. And I'm a firm believer in practicing what we preach. We must practice what we preach. And if that means we have to take a step back, so what? Do what you got to do. But that's where I've been. That's where I've been, and that's what I've been doing. But I'm back, and the mission hasn't stopped. The purpose hasn't stopped. If anything, it's enhanced. If anything, it's enhanced. It's a new year. I have new things rolling, new things coming. Like many business owners, we don't stop at the first product or service. We keep it going. So in that, I definitely have some good things in the works for my new clients and for the prospects, the leads that are like, I want to work with you, but I need this, I need that, I need time, or maybe my program isn't a good fit for them right now. So they're just catching the free content, which is absolutely okay. I definitely have plans for the Facebook content, the Instagram content, the YouTube content. We have things that we have to talk about when it comes to entrepreneurship, business, all of it. And in the event that coaching, consulting, courses, if that's not for you in this season, that's fine. I'm going to pour into you as well. So that's who I am. I'm an entrepreneurship coach. I help my clients strategize into aligning their preferences and priorities of life with their ultimate goal of being an entrepreneur and making sure that lucratively and as far as their mission, purpose, and preferences, I make sure that everything's aligned. And I also coach them on how to think. I coach them on how to think. I don't want to do the work for them. When I say consulting, that's me doing the work for them. I may help them with filing their LLCs. I may help them with starting their business credit, fixing their personal credit. We dive into so much of the entrepreneurship journey just to make sure that we give them a good setup for life. Give them a good setup for their foundation of their journey. But I don't want them dependent on me. So in that, I offer free knowledge as well. And that's why I'm here. My plan moving forward is definitely to show up minimal Monday, Wednesday, and Friday here on Facebook. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And I have topics. We're still going to discuss entrepreneurship. So if coaching or consulting is not ideal for you in this season, that's completely okay. I got you anyway. So what I've been up to, honestly, life. I've been enjoying life. Like I say, in my journey, I teach recalibration. I teach recalibration often to all of my clients. I tell them we start with mission, purpose, priorities, and preferences. From there, we plan the entrepreneurship journey. We plan their personal development journey. We pretty much strategize how they're going to maneuver through life to get what they want. However, in the event that these strategies are causing them to be out of alignment with their mission and purpose, it's time to recalibrate. And pretty much that's exactly why I haven't been here, because it's time that I miss with my family. I can't sacrifice that any longer. Time with my friends, not willing to sacrifice that any longer. So in that, I had to recalibrate, take a step back. Entrepreneurship is great. It's been great to me, but in it being great to me, I have to make sure I'm in alignment with enjoying the perks of the lifestyle. The perks of the lifestyle was simply to be more tangible to my family, be more tangible to, be more resourceful to them as well. And I can't do that if I'm not as intentional. I can't do it if I'm all over the place. I can't do it if I'm stagnant. And in entrepreneurship, it's not an emotional game. Your emotions are out of the window. And if you don't have strategies, tools, and resources to help you when your emotions get involved, you get stuck, you get inconsistent, and I'd much rather take a step back than be inconsistent. So that is where I have been. But like I say, I've still been working. I have clients that has purchased LLCs and they're starting their business. They're going ahead and getting their EIN numbers to start their business credit. We've done minor credit consulting on the personal credit side, and Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's such a blessing to be able to take a step back and say, you know what? This isn't the way I see it. This isn't the way God saw it. And I got to do better. I got to do different. So, yes, taking a step back for me was so important. And I've been so studious in this month. I've been so studious that it's like it's a blessing, and I didn't realize how much I needed this time, but I did. So cousin, thank you, because yeah, I needed it for sure. But I've had clients, like I say, the work hasn't stopped. I have clients that's purchased LLCs. They've started their websites. They've delegated their marketing and daily operations. So the work is still going. I've still been working. I just haven't been on social media and been present in that way. I've still worked with clients as far as, yes, we execute starting the business, getting the foundation in order, but there's day-to-day lifestyle struggles. There's day-to-day life struggles. Simply like complacency. We all know we get to a place where we're comfortable, and that's the most dangerous place to be. I've seen from experience, being comfortable is the most dangerous place to be. Honestly, anytime I've gotten comfortable, everything was taken away from me in one way or another. Whether it was a family member, whether it was a friendship, whether it was my job, every time I got comfortable, something was taken away from me. So definitely don't get complacent. Don't get comfortable. And I've coached my clients through that. That's something that's been a hindrance all across the board. Complacency, procrastination, negative self-talk, things like that. I've been hands-on and with pouring into the active paying clients that I have right now. So of course, yes, my enrollment is open. Yes, I'm seeking more clients, but right now, well, back in December, for the month of December, it was more important for me to pour into myself and my current clients. It's a blessing to even still be up and running. Oh my gosh, seriously. It's a blessing to be at a place where I have a sound mind. I'm waking up with a smile on my face. And that's the reason why the process can't stop. The journey can't stop. And cousin, you know yourself, I lost a brother last year. That was tough. But in losing that brother, I know for sure I have an opportunity that he no longer has. I have an opportunity he no longer has. So in that, I have to be intentional about fighting the good fight when it comes to things like procrastination. Yes. And like you say, you just had a baby. Please be graceful with yourself. Please be graceful. And you and your spouse are in a place, where you have to be careful with you guys' mental health, because you don't want to play with that. Honor it for what it is and be graceful with yourself. You're a new parent, and I see y'all doing just great. You're doing just great. So yes, keep at it and be graceful with you, because as long as you're still making progress, you're still doing the right thing. I've started getting coaching and mentorship way more often than I was. I didn't realize how much of a necessity that is for me, because I am a coach, because I do consulting, and because I try to be as resourceful to myself and my clients as possible. I need coaching, I need guidance, I need counseling. So, and that's something I encourage to a T. I encourage it. Sometimes we have a tainted perspective. Like I tell my clients, like I teach them, like I say, I try to teach them how to think. That's my focus, teaching them how to think. When you look at a box, let's say a cereal box, When we read the label from the outside of the box, the label is way more clearer. Think about us being in our situations, in our reality. It's easy to think that our reality is our destiny simply because we're reading the label from the inside of the box. It's time to take a step out. It's time to take a step out of the box and really see what you have going on in between where you are and where you want to be. And sometimes it's best to get clarity from an outside perspective. So in that, I've been getting coaching and mentorship way more often. I've been way more studious in just taking in new information, but also applying it and not overloading myself on new information before I apply it. So like I say, I haven't been so present on social media, but it was such a blessing that I took that month off. It was such a blessing. And I don't know. It's something that I definitely encourage. I know for sure it's not my first time that I've taken a little time off. I'm certain it won't be my last. I'm certain. Anytime that I get to a place where I feel out of alignment with my mission, out of alignment with my purpose, I have to recalibrate. And sometimes it may take a week, it may take a couple days, or it may take a month. So in that, honestly, that's also in alignment with who I am. I'm an entrepreneurship coach. However, I started social media only to be a demonstration of what entrepreneurship truly is. Why? I did that because for about a full year, I walked around wanting entrepreneurship so bad. I wanted it so badly, but I didn't have the confidence. I didn't have the courage. I didn't have the confidence to turn on the camera and start talking or even record my knowledge to create a curriculum. I did none of that. I was too scared. I thought I wasn't enough. I thought maybe I don't know enough, but I didn't truly assess my knowledge. I didn't truly assess my skill set. I didn't truly assess my wisdom or my experience. So in that, like I say, all of it is truly in alignment with who I am. I vow to be a demonstration of what entrepreneurship truly is. Again, I vow to be a demonstration of what entrepreneurship truly is. It's not just glory days. It's not just the good days. It's not just the good big money making days. It's not the days of getting all the clients. It's tough. You deal with disappointment. You deal with being impatient because things aren't aligning with your expectations. You deal with your faith being tested. You deal with your faith being tested. To this day, I have an ongoing list of things that I could be complaining about, things that I could be worrying about, things that I could be stressing about, things that I can't necessarily foresee. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't know how that's going to work. But the mission doesn't stop. The purpose doesn't stop. If anything, that enhances me to keep going because I know for sure if there's something that's meant to distract me, then it's there for a reason. If there's something that's trying to distract me, it's trying to take my attention, it's there for a reason. And the mission is way greater. The purpose is way greater. So in that, that's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. And that's why I'm going to keep showing up. Because had I had a vivid example, like a real life example of somebody in entrepreneurship that deals with the disappointment, that deals with not being able to foresee things, if I had an example that entrepreneurship is way more than just the glory days, I would have started sooner. If I had an example of somebody who dealt with trauma, dealt with life, the struggles of life, dealt with financial burdens, dealt with being ostracized or not being confident. If I had an example of somebody who dealt with all those things but strategized ways to get to where they wanted to be regardless, if I had that example, I would have started sooner. And when I did start, I didn't have the tangible support. You know how in entrepreneurship we say, okay, I want to sell a product or service. They look at us like we're crazy. Because we want to sell a product, because we want to sell a service, because we want to try entrepreneurship. What we fail to realize is Back in the day, there were only entrepreneurs. There were mostly entrepreneurs. Everyone had businesses. Everyone. When you think of like the Hispanic communities, all of them have businesses. They all do. When you think of the Asian communities, they have businesses. They do. So when I look at my community, coming from financial management, coming from being a loan officer, coming from writing loans on collateral, I'm just going to call it what it is, and coming from that and realizing the level of the lack of financial literacy, I realized there was time for a change. And when I was in that position writing loans, it was a blessing. I was 25 years old making more than what people twice my age made. So it was such a blessing, and I don't deny the blessing at all. However, it didn't align with my integrity. It didn't, because I'm writing loans for folks that I know don't understand interest. I'm writing loans for folks that I know are on a fixed income and cannot afford to pay the additional interest to buy themselves out of this loan. So when it came to my integrity, I operated my job duties with integrity, but I knew the folks on the other end of the table didn't understand. So when my job closed, I definitely chose to do something with a little more purpose. I want to be more purposeful to the folks in my community. I want to be more of a resource to the folks of my community. And if that means being an entrepreneurship coach, coaching men and women on starting their businesses, using all of the different tools, strategies, resources that are available to small business owners, that's so much more purposeful. And in strategizing that for myself, my confidence has enhanced. My faith has enhanced. I see some of my family on here. We all know we come from a church family. We come from it. So because of that, faith was instilled in me as a child. However, as an adult, you don't have leadership or authority over you. You're grown. You're grown. You don't have authority over you. So when you stray away from that faith, when you stray away from what you're supposed to be doing, and you deal with life on another spectrum, it's like, my way don't work. My way does not work. My way does not work. So I had to trust God. I had to tap into my faith, and I had to take a chance on me. Take a chance on me. And honestly, it's one of the best things I could have ever done for myself. It's one of the most rewarding things I've ever done for myself. And as I coach clients, as I meet new people every single day, it's reassuring in my decision. It's so reassuring. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. It's so reassuring just to be here, just to be a blessing, just to be a resource in a way opposite of what I was the last year. In a way opposite. I see I lost some viewers when I talked about me being a loan officer. Sorry, y'all. But yes, I wrote loans. But in me writing loans, I did receive a level of awareness that we aren't taught financial literacy in our schools. It's a problem, it's a burden, and it's a roadblock for a lot of our people. It's a roadblock for a lot of our people, and they don't pour into us the way we do. And I'm from Little Old East St. Louis. Proud to be from Little Old East St. Louis. Wouldn't change it if I could. So with that being said, it's time for us to pour into us in the way that we're supposed to. It's time for us to pour into us in the way that we wish others would. Right? Because I know for sure, like I said earlier, I lost a brother last year. I lost a brother that I know for sure, had he had this opportunity, he would have taken it. So because of that, I'm going to take it for the both of us. I'm going to try different for the both of us. And I'm going to be an example that I wish he'd had. I'm going to be an example that I wish he'd had, because the blessing is my brother left us with two beautiful boys. Two beautiful boys. So in that, we're going to be demonstrations for these boys that entrepreneurship can work. You don't have to subject yourself to all the different systems of life. You don't. You can declare and demand what you want from life, put some work and action with it, and watch it come. Watch it come. But it's up to us to actually want it. It's up to us to want it. It's up to us to try it. It's up to us to tap out of the procrastination, tap out of the fears. My cousin said on here earlier, procrastination is a beast. That's a beast. For me, I tie that into spiritual warfare because it's a war. It's a war, honestly. To wake up and want to execute every day, that's a war. Like they say, the devil come to kill, steal, and destroy. He wasn't only talking about the tangible physical things. What about our procrastination? What about our consistency, our faith, our focus? He wants to steal all of that. He wants to steal all of that. But it's up to us to have a sound mind and have focus. It's up to us to have focus. And that's why I took a step back. It's a mind thing. Yes, you have to want it and you have to work for it. And the sad thing about social media, we all want to show that we live in our best life. We all want to show that we're living our best life, but we don't always talk about the problems of life. Or some of us are too prideful to talk about the problems of life. So because of that, we put on this facade that life's great and it's not. And we wonder why we all losing so many classmates. We all are losing classmates. We all are losing siblings. It's like I'm numb to seeing people lose siblings. After losing a sibling, that hurts. That hurts. That hurts badly. So in that, I'm tired of seeing us suffer from not going after the things we want. Ultimately, that's what it is. We don't go after the things we want. We sit and soak in our problems. As my sister just said, it's a mind thing. You have to want it and work for it. You can't just want it. So we want things. We sit and just, focus on these things that we want. We focus on the desires of our heart, but we don't necessarily apply the pressure. And not applying the pressure, we sit stuck. We sit stagnant, we get jealous, we get envious, we walk around hateful and bitter. We walk in and out the grocery stores and don't even acknowledge one another. Like, as a people, we got to change. As a people, we got to change. And our children are growing up in this world. Our children are. I know for sure, in my family growing up, there were some of us that stayed in East St. Louis School District, which I'm proud to say I stayed in it. However, there were some of us that went to O'Fallon school districts, Belleville school districts, and we always talk about why they don't want to stay here, why they don't. I'm telling y'all now, my kids won't go to East St. Louis school districts. They won't. I want them to for the sake of education because I know what education I got from East St. Louis. But the level of character that they have to deal with children, parents raising children, and they having fun with their kids. They not teaching their kids. So because of that, I don't want my kids to be subject to certain things. But it's sad that we got to even think that way because people aren't wanting to they don't want to tap into personal development. They don't want to self-reflect. They don't want to try different. They don't want to grow. People don't want to grow. People want to stay in the victim mindset because then they think they get a handout. Oh, I'm a victim, so because of that, yeah, you may catch on to the fact that I'm a victim, but she don't. So because of that, I'm going to go over here with her. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. And I'm tired of seeing it. I'm tired of dealing with it. I'm tired of my family, my friends falling victim to folks with bad character, operating out of a place of bad character because they hurt, broken, jealous, envious, because they don't honor what they want. So I just went on a whole little tangent. I'm sorry, y'all. I was supposed to give y'all an update on me, and I just went on a tangent. But that's why I'm an entrepreneurship coach, because I want different for the people around me. I want different for the people of my race. I want different for anybody that comes into contact with me. I want the same thing for everybody else that I want for myself, but I'm willing to work for it. I don't know about y'all. I want y'all to be willing to work for it. I'm going to show up and provide tools, resources, and strategies to make sure that y'all have support, because that's what I lacked a year ago today. I didn't have support to push me in the direction I was going. If anything, I had folks who were intimidated, so they tried to deter me. That's why you got to watch your circle. That's why you got to watch your circle. It was a blessing, though. God knew I needed certain folks. He knew I needed a certain level of support from folks. So, yeah, he blessed me with them and got them out my way. Hey, y'all, hey. Oh, thank you, cousin. I'm just saying. I came into a lot of revelations working in corporate America as I was in lending management, and I wrote loans for people of our race. They didn't have the knowledge required to understand. And fortunately, I was there. So I was able to teach them and educate myself so I can educate them, versus other folks. Other folks didn't always pour into our people the way that I did, so I took it upon myself to do that. And in that process is when a flame was like ignited. Like, you know what? This could be a thing for you. So yeah, I'm here talking simply because I noticed some things. I noticed some areas of opportunity for our people. And what we don't know, we don't know. We could place blame if we want, but ideally what we don't know, it's fine. We don't know. But when we know, we got to do better. When we know differently, we got to do better. It's just over time, long term, we've been stuck in the victim mindset, and it's time out. That's it. It's time out. So thank you, cousin. I appreciate it. I'm so grateful to see my family on here. I miss so many of y'all. Oh my gosh. I miss my family for sure. But I've really just taken a step back again so I can focus on my clients, so I can pour into them in the way that I do. Again, I'm an entrepreneurship coach. I help my clients strategize their way into entrepreneurship while making sure we honor their mission, honor their purpose, honor their preferences and priorities. So if they are a full-time parent and they want to continue to be a full-time parent, we're going to strategize a journey that consists of them working from home so they can be a tangible parent. If they want travel freedom, I know that was something I wanted from entrepreneurship so badly. I was blessed. I was just able to enjoy Christmas. I enjoyed Christmas in Georgia. So I was blessed to do that for myself and for my clients. If that's something they want, maybe they should do coaching, consulting, or motivational speaking. People will hire a motivational speaker. Pay for their flight, pay for their hotel room, pay for their rental car, and cut them a check for themselves to speak at the event, at the conference. Excuse me. So in learning that, oh my gosh, it's so many options out here for anyone who wants entrepreneurship. It's just about really assessing what you can teach, what you can offer, what product or service you can offer, and create a company based on that product or service that offers that product or service. Make sure that it all correlates to your priorities, your preferences, your ideal lifestyle. Make sure all of it correlates. Strategize through your process. Of course, how to start a business, how to create a credible entity. That process is what it is. The biggest part of entrepreneurship is the mindset and the discipline. The leadership and entrepreneurship in itself. That's the biggest part of it. But starting the journey is what it is. It's just about you being an action-minded individual that's ready to change your life today. That's ready to start the process today. No excuses. No excuses. So that's who I am. That's what I've been up to. My work has not at all stopped. I've just had to take a step back to recalibrate for myself. We don't at all want to be out of alignment with what we preach. You got to practice what you preach. You have to practice what you preach. And that's why so many different circles gain negative connotations simply because they're out of alignment with what they say. They're out of alignment with what they market. And I just don't want to appear to be that type of coach. I don't. Like I say, in entrepreneurship, you deal with impatience. You may want things to be a certain way. You deal with disappointment because you may see things go a certain way for somebody else, but they don't go that way for you. And in that, you got to be strong in your mind. And you have to honor your mission and purpose for what it is. If you know for sure your mission and purpose has been validated by God, there's no question as to why your results are where they are. If your results are where they are and they're not where you want them to be, something's missing. Something's missing. It could be on the personal development side. It could be on the entrepreneurship side, but something is missing. And it's about recalibrating. It's trial and error. It's trial and error. It's really no blueprint on it. You can learn strategies. You can learn how-tos. You can learn marketing tips, but it's no rhyme or reason to entrepreneurship, which is why it's such a good opportunity, which is why it's such an amazing opportunity, because there's no rhyme or reason to it, because you can give yourself a proper setup in it, because you can generate a strategy and system that supports your ideal lifestyle. Oh, I see some of my family on here. Hey, I love y'all. Hey. Yeah. Oh, I'm excited. That's another good thing about Facebook, being able to be here. I see some family that I just can't see sometimes, and it's a blessing. Oh, it's a blessing. And it's a reminder that I'm doing exactly what I need to be. I'm exactly where I need to be. So that's such a blessing, and it's so rewarding to see my family showing up here. But yeah, I'm still me. I'm still working. I'm still producing. Lately I've been working on my curriculum. That's what I've been working on. I coach clients. I teach them the process of starting their business. But outside of teaching them that, I teach them how to think so they're not so dependent on me. So that in the event that a problem arises between the time of our coaching session, which is really like a week or 2 weeks out, in the event that a problem arises, I've developed such a quality leader in my clients that they can manage just fine. They can manage just fine. And a lot of times, it's a two-way street. I learn from my clients like they learn from me. I learn from them like they learn from me. It's just part of their fee that they pay me. Part of it's for the actual curriculum, because that's my knowledge that I'm sharing, my expertise, my experience that I'm sharing. They pay for the coaching services because I coach them, and sometimes they can delegate things to me to where I do some consulting for them. I strategize for them. I take some work off of their plate simply because it's easiest for the process. I still teach them how to do it, because that gives them something else that they can teach as well. So I always teach them what I know, but sometimes it's best for me to do it for them, and that's what I like. What do I do exactly? What do I do? I'm an entrepreneurship coach. I coach women and men on starting their business, developing quality leaders in women and men. They have to be a leader so that they can lead themselves through the process as well as the team that they create. So I coach them and help them strategize into transitioning into entrepreneurship using the current skills, gifts, and talents they already have. So it's not like they have to go through some extensive training. No, what do you already offer? what service or skill or product, what do you offer? And we're going to monetize that, get you operational so that you can actually create the lifestyle that you deserve. So I coach women and men through the process of doing that, based on me doing that for myself, my knowledge from working in corporate America, being a financial advisor, being financial management, a loan officer, all of that. So it's a combination of my knowledge with coaching and consulting and my curriculum. So that's what I do. Right now, my program it's open enrollment for now. I have a DIY program that pretty much you can buy the course and do it yourself. But a lot of times that's not ideal for the clients for my target audience. It's not ideal for them. They need the coaching. They need the consulting. They need the accountability, simply because it's such a huge transition that I was just watching a show, I believe yesterday or today, and they pointed out, you know how it says it takes 21 days to break a habit or form a new habit? That number has changed. That number has changed. They now say that it takes 60 to 90 days to form a new habit. So in that, I definitely offer a 6-month program for my clients so that they can have hands-on coaching and consulting and accountability for 6 months so that they can strengthen the muscle of mindset mastery and begin to lead themselves. So I begin their journey with them, leading them, guiding them, coaching them, and I develop a quality leader in my clients to where they can lead themselves after the 6 to 9 month program. So that's who I am, and that's what I offer. And thank you so much for asking, by the way. Any other questions? I really was just popping in just to say hi, to show my face. I haven't been present for the past month. It's 30 days exactly today. And I just took a step back to recalibrate. In my curriculum, I teach my clients that recalibration is a must. Even in my YouTube videos, I'm not sure if you guys follow me on YouTube. I do have a YouTube channel. In those videos, I even teach recalibration. So in the event that I find myself out of alignment of my mission and purpose of my business, if my what isn't aligned with my efforts and my why isn't aligned with my efforts, I got to take a step back. And I was to the point where I wasn't enjoying the lifestyle. I want to start something new in the tech industry. You want to start something new in the tech industry? Okay, question. No problem. Question, is that a skill that you already possess, or will you need additional training in that skill? If you need additional training in that skill, my program may not be for you right now, simply because my program is for the folks who already have the skill, the knowledge, the tools, and they just need to start and execute. I need a good mentor. I can definitely I can do the mentorship for you. I definitely don't mind. On my website, I do have strictly business, personal development, entrepreneurship coaching. So if just coaching and mentorship is what you like, I can definitely offer you that. However, if you're wanting to start a new company in the tech industry and you want coaching through the full process of starting your business, tapping into business credit, repairing your personal credit if that's required. Also, I have a YouTube channel and I'm working on. That sounds great. I definitely encourage YouTube as a resource in your business. If you have a skill and you can teach that skill, tap into YouTube. So I encourage that for sure. If you, like I say, if you definitely already have the skill of whatever it is you want to do in the tech industry, if you have that skill already, I have a program. It's a 6-month program. I coach you through the process of starting your business, qualifying it as a credible entity, tapping into business credit, using and just strategizing your way into entrepreneurship completely. So if strategizing your way into the process and having hands-on coaching and consulting through the process, if what is what you want, then my program is for you. In the event that you're ready as far as your skill set. If you're not ready as far as your skill set, go ahead and get the additional training that you need and then reach out to me once you have the skill, because I pretty much coach you through getting started and launching your business. If you're not at a place where you can financially or time-wise commit to starting your business right away, then my program may not be for you, because it starts off on the mindset mastery side of things, but after your second module, we're hands-on. So after month 2, we're hands-on going full force. And from there, you'll be launching. You can launch in 30 days after month 2 even. It's really about how fast-paced you can move. So my program could be for you, but maybe we should talk about it a little more. And you're a good actor. See, you have quite a few different resources. You have quite a few different options. So we could pick one and go from there. I can, after this live, I'll be sending you my link and you can look at the options and see which one works for you on my website. And thank you so much for sharing and asking questions. I appreciate that. Thank you. So yeah, that's really what I've been up to. Want to do a comedy on a live stage. And I have good ideas that can get you started now, that can help you lucratively, so that as you get to the place to where you can get on a live stage between now and then, you're still making money. So okay, I'll make sure I send it to you after this live. Thank you again. And pretty much that's me. Like I say, I'm an entrepreneurship coach. This past month, I've definitely been coaching my clients. I've been pouring into them. I have a real estate circle that I'm in. I'm like the newbie in that circle. So I try to get all the information. I'm like their little intern, but they love me. We actually met when I was in corporate America. So I have quite a few different things going. I've been doing quite a bit. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, I just hadn't been so present on social media simply because I had to recalibrate. This lifestyle is supposed to be beneficial. So if you find yourself at a place where entrepreneurship seems like a hassle, you need to recalibrate. If you find yourself at a place where you're not as happy in your journey, you need to recalibrate. If you find yourself at a place where you feel like I just can't be consistent no matter how hard I try, you need to recalibrate. And as I say, I'm a demonstration of entrepreneurship. I'm a demonstration of the full process. So in that, yes, I took a month off, but a year from now, 2 years from now, 3 years from now, I can tell my clients, look, go back to this year at this time, you'll see my tone wasn't the same. My intentionality wasn't the same. My confidence wasn't the same. As you grow and as you execute, you grow. As you execute, you grow. But if your execution efforts aren't in alignment with the mission and purpose, your whole why is off. Your whole what is off. And you have to recalibrate that to keep going. Like I say, we're not starting businesses just to start them. We're starting them, to grow them, to hire employees, to pass them down to our family, or to sell them and start a new one. We're strategic about how we're doing this. We're intentional about our why behind this. And in the event that it's just not in alignment with your preferences, you got to recalibrate. And it's absolutely nothing wrong with that. And that's why I'm here. Truthfully, that's why I am here. Any other questions? I'm not going to lie, y'all. I ate tacos like an hour ago. So I need to go work out real quick. I need to work out after this video. Any other questions? I'm so excited that y'all came and just to chat with me. I see my sisters on here. I love y'all so much. I miss y'all so much. Oh, I miss y'all so much. So I'm so excited to see y'all on here. I love y'all. Any questions? I'm an entrepreneurship coach. Like I say, I plan to show up Monday, Wednesday, and Friday with just different topics. And yes, I'm an entrepreneur, but I deal with life still. I deal with life still. So because of that, we got a lot to talk about. It's way too many folk walking around bitter, angry, jealous, unintentional in general. So because of that, I'm going to be on here running my mouth Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Y'all saw me say mouth. Hi, cousin. Yes, I will be here present Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We have a lot to talk about. We have a lot of different people who want entrepreneurship, but they don't have reassurance. They don't have support. So I'm going to provide the support. I'm going to provide the reassurance, but I'm also going to provide the clarity and insight on what's to come. My topic, I do have a topic ready. I do have a topic ready as of right now. I'm not going to discuss it because it was more important for me to explain why I'd been gone. I honor you guys for even being on here talking to me. So because of that, I'm not just going to pop up and be the coach. This is not that. I'm going to pop up. I'm going to explain myself. I'm going to be human because that's what it takes in order to be a person of influence, be a leader, and be a coach. Coaching is a two-way street. It's accountability both ways. So I can't hold my clients accountable and I go MIA for 30 days and don't say why. So that's where I've been. That's what I've been up to. My topic for tomorrow is count up the cost. Count up the cost. If you want if you're just impatient, we talked about patience. If you're just impatient and want to see the video right away, part 1 is on YouTube. So you can go find me on YouTube and watch part 1 of Count Up the Cost. It's really just, it is what it is. It's self-explanatory. In the event that you want anything different from where you are today, you have to count up the cost and see if that's a price you're willing to pay. If that's not a price you're willing to pay, then move forward and don't waste your time or anybody else's. So that's what tomorrow's topic is about. We all want different from where we are in life. We all want different, but not all of us are willing to pay the price. Pay the price. We want relationships, don't want to work for them, don't want to self-reflect, don't want to get our bodies right, and we just think everybody's supposed to take us as we are. We don't get our character together, but we want to have friends. Like, we got to be intentional. So I'll definitely be back with topics. I'll be here consistently Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Outside of that, I have a business to operate. Until I'm able to delegate all of the operations, I can only be here Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But I vow to be a resource. I vow to be an example, a demonstration, and share my knowledge. And I have, based on the success of my clients, based on the success of myself, I have so much that's to come in the year of 2022. I have so much that's to come, and I'm so excited to be able to share all that I know in any way I can. I think my AirPod just died, so I hope y'all can hear me. I think it just died, so I hope y'all can still hear me. At any rate, I am going to head out. Pay the price is a word I have to receive. Oh, my little phone is blowing up. Okay. Pay the price is a word I have received today. Oh my gosh. And that's another thing. When you're really in alignment with where you're supposed to be, what you're supposed to be doing, everything will have reassurance. Everything. And I always say, don't seek external validation. We don't seek it. However, in the event that you get it, you know it's God. And They always say don't mix business and personal. I vow to include God in my process. If you don't believe in God, I'm not the coach for you. As you see, I got a lot of family on here, and I was raised as in a church family. Let's say that. I was raised in a church family. I come from a church family, and my church family will always be a part of me. So in my relationship with God and knowing God, I'm going to include him in my process. So if you don't like that conversation, I'm not the coach for you. The price, pay the price. Yeah, you have to count up the cost and pay the price. And in the event that you hear the same thing over and over, you know that it's confirmation. So I love you guys oh so much. As I say, I'm an entrepreneurship coach. If it was just for me, I'd be in I'd be in Kansas City, Missouri, still in corporate America if I did it just for me. Because that job satisfied all of my needs, not my wants, but my needs. So with that being said, I do this thing for y'all. I do it for me. I do it for us. It's a us thing until the end of time. So with that being said, I love you guys so much. I'm going to go work out, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Have a good night. Good night. Good night.